YouTube was good, man. Welcome back. And before I get started on anything, we hit that 500 subscribers yesterday, I think. Big shout out to you guys. And we are actually sitting at 502 subscribers, man. So you guys are awesome. And I need to find and figure out a way how to repay you guys back. But I think once we hit 1K, I'm gonna do a giveaway to the subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe now, and I'm gonna think of a way or what I could do. Like maybe I could give away an amp, maybe a few tools for you guys trying to be up and coming car audio installers, maybe a double din or something. You know, I need to give something to you guys back free. All you guys have to do is subscribe. So hit that subscribe button real quick, pause the video, do whatever you gotta do. Oh, look at my son's toys on there. Man, you know, this channel wouldn't be nothing without you guys. And you guys been following on the journey of the Trailblazer and doing the system and all the ups and downs of everything. And like I said, man, there ain't nothing fake on this channel. You know, I show you guys everything, the good and the bad and the ugly. And this thing has been ugly and it's starting to get good. So I really do appreciate all you guys. Follow my boy Siempre Tumbao, that's my dog. Subscribe to the channel again. Follow me on Instagram for any questions, car audio questions. I will be more than happy to answer all you guys' questions. But for today's mission, we are going to, let me pop open this back. I'm actually gonna bring the truck in a little bit inside the garage. There's just too much sun, too much glare. So, and I want to get a good video for you guys. So hopefully here soon I can hire a little cameraman to come make some videos. But I need a cameraman that's a hustler, man. You know, none that maybe today, maybe not tomorrow, like I need right here. You feel me? So I'm gonna look into it and see what I can find. But for today, we are gonna rewire all this rat's nest that's over here. We're gonna tighten stuff up. I feel like for some reason one of these speakers is grounding out, which is causing this amp to clip on and off. And when I say ground out, there's a wire probably that's barely touching the connector, or there's a wire touching metal, or it's pinched somewhere where it's not letting it make a full contact. So it's throwing off the ohm load, and it's giving another weird reaction that's making the amp come in and out. So I'm really crossing my fingers that something's grounded out, because then I can use this amp for the mids and highs under the truck, which would be really good, you know. But I am planning on buying another amp for the mids and highs. But if it doesn't, not good, I am gonna take this amp out. This is just running the 8s, and it's only 400 watts, I think I said yesterday. So we're gonna actually run the 600 or 650, whatever this thing is. What is it? It's 600/4 on just the 8s, which is gonna wake them up. And then we're gonna run this 3000.1 Taramp on all the 10s. And I did a Taramp on that Chevy truck that I did on that other video, and I was pretty impressed with them. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and do them this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. But before we get anything started, for wiring and testing stuff out, these are very important tools right here that you're gonna need to use. Is a multimeter and a tone generator. You can check ohm loads, voltage and stuff like that with this guy. And then this one, you can make sure the speakers are popping in phase, so everything's playing together. And then I can connect this to the speakers and make it have a buzz sound, so I can see if the speaker is working or not. So these are two important key factors. I bought new batteries, but this terminal is messed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and resolder that real quick. I've had this thing for over like 10 years and it's never let me down. It's a really good tool. And I went ahead and bought me a new screwdriver. It's a little bit bulky, but I actually need it because, like right here, I probably need it, you know, to get in there that way. And then same thing, you know, screw down on all the amps and maybe some like uncomfortable areas. I had another one, but that thing fell in the unknown in the motor bay, so I had to get a new one yesterday, and I didn't feel like ordering the one that I wanted, so I just got that one. It's a little bit bulkier, but it is what it is, and it'll get the job done. So yeah, for today, wiring, I think you guys will like this video. Wiring's always nice. Look at it, looks like a mess right here, but we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna make it look very nice and pretty, and we're gonna check out those 2 speakers first. But before we do all that, we have to go ahead and fix this. So subscribe to the channel. Like I said, man, bless all you guys for the 502 subscribers right now. Let's try to hit 1K before the end of the year. Maybe by the end of the year, maybe Christmas time, you know, I can give you guys something back, but I just need you guys to go ahead. All right, so my tone generator is fixed. Let me show you guys how it works real quick, just so you have an idea. All right, so the tone generator is fixed. I just had to solder that on, and let me show you how it works. This is just like some tweeter I got laying around. So say I'm trying to figure out what speakers are what, so I just connect the leads inside the terminals, and then since this is a tweeter, I'm going to turn the frequency real high up, and this is the volume control. Then it can tell me like what speaker it is, and see if it's working. Then I can do like a speaker test if it was the actual speaker. I can pop it to see if it's in phase. If it's popping out, it's in phase. And same thing with like the RCAs. I can connect RCAs here. The tone generate to the amp to see if it's working, and then if you have multiple amps, to try to get them to play the same note, you set the tone generate to that amp, so it'll play a frequent like sound wave, so you can gain match them as best as possible. So hopefully one day we'll be able to do something like that with multiple amps, so you guys can see how to gain match. And you know, I got my meter working, put new batteries in it, so let's get started on this truck, man. All right, like I said, I feel like maybe this speaker is touching metal somewhere, or it could be this one. So I'm gonna actually pull both of them out and see what's going on behind there, and just get a quick glimpse of it. Then I'm gonna actually turn on the truck without the speakers connected and see if that amp keeps going into protect. If it doesn't go into protect, that means there was something wrong with these, or maybe they're blown. So we're gonna pray for the best right now and see what happens. Okay, so I just took the speakers out. The connections seem fine. I just put new terminals on them. I did a few tests, and I'm just gonna go with the amp is messed up, because it'll play for like 2 seconds and it'll go into protect mode. The light will just go red. So I'm just gonna guess that it is messed up. So I am just gonna go ahead and gut it. But before we get started, I gotta take out all the fuses, because I don't want nothing to blow up or burn up. So I'm just gonna do like the safety first stuff. Take all the fuses out, then take all the things, all the wires off. Then I'm actually gonna tone generate every single speaker, just to make sure all the speakers are, you know, working and not blown up. Like, I feel like some of them are working, but it's just due to the fact that the amp is messed up, it's not working. So hopefully it's just the amp that's messed up and not the actual speakers. But if it is, today I'm taking account of all the speakers that are blown, so I can order them. Like, you know, all the ones with the green tape on it, those are all blown speakers. So hopefully we're gonna tone generate and see what's good right now. So let's see what's popping. All right, so let me show you guys real quick how this thing works. So I'm testing out my speakers to see what's blown and what's not. I've already tested everything, and all the H's seem to be fine. So I just think that amp was messed up. I mean, listen to this thing. It's falling apart inside. It probably took a beating from being on top, but all the 8s are good. So let me show you how this thing works. So I got my leads connected to my speaker wire, and you hear that sound? So to figure out what's playing and what's not, so it sends a signal out to the speaker wires from the leads, and you see it sends out a tone to let you know what speakers are playing. So with it working, that tells me that the speakers are good. And this thing, you hear it, if you want a higher pitch, it'll show you. So that wire is like 3 speakers connected. So but we're gonna fix all that up and divide speakers and everything. So all the 8s are good. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unhook this amp's running just the 10s on the, let me turn this down. So that JL amp is actually just running the 10s, which is the 4 and then the 2 that are right here. But you see there's a green sticker there and a green sticker there to tell me that it is blown. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and they probably are blown because this amp's like true power. So I'm gonna take that JL amp right now. It has like harnesses and plugs, so it's a little bit easier to take apart. But I'm gonna clean up all that rat's nest right there, and that amp's gonna get moved over here because this guy is actually small too. So all the amps are actually gonna be on top of the box. So like I said, this JL amp's gonna be all 8s, and that other amp's gonna be all 10. So hopefully today we can have pretty much all the speakers playing, or just get an idea, because there are still some blown ones and some blown tweeters, so it may not work properly and all the right watts out of it, because it's going to throw ohm loads off because the speakers being blown. So let's get cracking. Comment down below, let me know if you guys like these little things. It's called a tone generator. The pack ones are pretty good. Like I said, I've had this one for 10 years and this thing's seen some loud systems. So subscribe, man, comment. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff figured out. We fixed the issue with that door panel right there. It was just a matter of a breakup wire. I gotta run that to the back. This one is blown for sure. So how should I say this? I just need to order 110. But the other ones on the rear deck that I thought were blown were not blown. They were just I don't know really what was the situation. We're just gonna go ahead and go with it real quick, and the way we're gonna wire it now, we'll have a little bit more control of the speakers. So now what I'm gonna do is these tweeters, they have the green, everything that was blown, I put a green piece of tape on it. Hopefully it's just the base blockers that are blown, because I put base blockers on them to blow the base blocker before the actual tweeter. So I am just going to pull one tweeter out real quick and tone generate it at the tweeter, because the base blocker's on it. So if I tone generate it at the wire from the back, it's going to give me the impression that it's blown. So I need to test it at the tweeter before the base blocker. So let me pull it out and I'm going to show you what I mean exactly by it. So the base blocker was blown. I just put another one that I had on there, and look, check this out. So this tweeter is saved. We can actually, because we have a good tweeter, thank God. These tweeters are almost like $89, $100 a piece. These are the Selenium trios, the ST400s or the 450s, I think. But these are like really badass, and they're metal, so they echo a little bit better. So I got in my mode and I just started grinding and working, and like that's the JL amp, very nice in there and pretty. It's still not mounted down because I still have to adjust it, and once I adjust it, then I can mount it down with the screw holes, and I still got to run the RCA to it. So I'm still trying to put the 10s amp down there in the bottom, because all the wires track down there, and then I need to know where to track all the RCAs and all that stuff, so it doesn't get no ground noise or none of that stuff. So all the speakers are fine. These tweeters are all fine. I just gotta take the tape off them. Just that 110, that 10 down there in the bottom, it is blown. So I could either order it, or I could just go down the road and pick it up at the local car audio place, A&A Audio. But you know, JL Audio, the 600/4 for the 8-inch mids, and look at it. This looks a lot better than what it did. You guys seen it from earlier in the video. It looked like a complete mess. Now it looks decent. I still got to track some wires. Like these wires are gonna go tucked under here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this just flow into that, and then put some heat shield on it, so it looks really nice. Same thing like right here. I'm gonna do that, fix all these things, mount that properly. This looks pretty good. I just got to tighten it up a bit, and then the truck's gonna be all good. So subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know what you guys think so far. Let me know what you guys think about them JL audio amps. I really love the HD amps power. A50.4, man, that's that man right there. And we are going to use that Taramp for just the 10s. I got a few 10s to connect to it, so I'm going to be working on that pretty surely right now, so I can knock that out the way. So then I can start to put fuses back in and test it out and see what's going on. And if I need to swap anything else out or address any other situations, I will do it. So let's get back on the grind real quick, man. Subscribe, man. Let me know what's good. All right, guys. So this is it right here. I put the caps on there. Somewhat fixed the wires. Ran them up a little bit neater. Put that amp in there. Looks way better than what it did earlier. Everything's connected, everything's playing, everything's working good. All I gotta do is just like dust her off, but I'm not too worried about it. Just sounds really good. Just right here, if you're wondering, that's the window to get in so I can put the back subs in. But everything's playing, everything sounds good. Really impressed with her. She's putting in work. Like I said, I just gotta replace that one speaker over there, and I think it'll probably even wake up a little bit more. But other than that, man, we're almost ready for the classics. So you can say that the truck is somewhat done and it's ready to hit the streets. Everything's back in it. Panels are back in it. Amps are in it. It looks very nice. Everything's working really good. Sounds really loud. And I think that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and order the 110 that's messed up. I'm gonna do 2 8s and a tweeter in the front, 2 8s and a tweeter in the back, and I'm gonna do probably like a 1,000-watt amp on that. And man, that thing's gonna talk. That thing's gonna be way louder. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the wiring. Let me know if you guys like those amps. Let me know something, man. You know what I'm saying? Classic weekend, we coming strong, and hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for all the videos, man, because it's about to be lit. So let me go ahead and end this video out real quick, and man, subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the wiring. Let me know if you guys like those amps. Let me know something, man. You know what I'm saying? Classic weekend, we coming strong, and hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for all the videos, man, because it's about to be lit. So let me go ahead and end this video out real quick, and man, subscribe.